prime time on the top game, it's a fine line. Man in the match, that's Dave I. He's the main guy, keep a close eye. Make sure you don't make no wrong play, cause I'm with Jose and Andre. And when Cyrus comes to walk in, you better know that you are watching Premier League. Dave I, tell what time we on. Prime time. Let me hear you say Premier League. Dave I, tell what time we on. Prime time.
Jose, Manchester United supporter, are you ready for keep, loan, or sell?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Andre Onana.
Keep, definitely. I think he's been actually fairly good for us this season, compared to a lot of people saying that he's been terrible.
Altay Bayindir.
I would keep him. I don't see any reason to let him go.
Diogo Dalot.
I would keep him. I've been a little more, harsh on him than you, that's for sure. But I think that he's a solid option.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
I'd keep him too. I think he's a solid option.
Victor Lindelof.
I think it's probably between him and Varane, and I would say I'd rather let him go and keep Varane. So I'll say we can sell him.
Johnny Evans.
This one doesn't really matter to me because I think if we sign him on, we'll sign him on for fairly cheap. I think we can honestly keep him. I think he's been a fairly decent backup for us this season.
Lisandro Martinez.
Definitely keep, but if his injuries persist next season, I could see him going.
Harry Maguire.
Definitely sell.
Rafael Varane.
I'd keep him.
Alvaro Fernandez.
I'd like to see him given a chance. I think he's a decent player, and I'd like to see what he can do.
Tyrell Malacia.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. We haven't seen him all season. I don't really know why we haven't seen him all season. He's been injured for the whole season. He was decent last season, so I think make or break next year for him.
Luke Shaw.
I think we can keep Shaw, but we might be getting to the end of Luke Shaw's days soon, especially if he keeps getting injured.
Sofian Amrabat.
He can go. I think we can do better.
Scott McTominay.
I think we have to keep him as a squad player. I don't think he should be starting any games, but I think that his goal scoring has to be considered when you look at it. When you look at him, I think he's scored a lot of important goals for us this season. I think coming off the bench next season could be really good for us.
Christian Eriksen.
He can go.
Donny van de Beek.
He can go as well.
Hannibal Mejbri.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen very much of him on loan. I think it's probably still too early to say let him go. I'd like to see him back in the team. He looked all right when he was playing for us earlier this season.
Kobbie Mainoo.
The most sure keep of any player in the squad, definitely.
Casemiro.
Definitely keep Casemiro. I think he'll be good for at least another 2 years.
Mason Mount.
Probably keep. Probably a decent squad player. Just scored his first goal for us at the weekend. I'm not really a big fan of Mason Mount, but I think that it's too early for us to sell him, and we'll probably just lose a lot of money on him if we do.
Bruno Fernandes.
I'd keep Bruno.
Amad Diallo.
I want to say loan, but I think it's time for us to decide whether we should keep or sell him. So I would probably say I think we got to keep him. I think he's a better right winger than Antony, better right winger than Garnacho. So I think we have to keep him.
Facundo Pellistri.
So I've never seen anything from him that signals that he's a good enough winger to play for us.
Alejandro Garnacho.
I think we got to keep him. I hope he develops a little more. I'm not totally convinced about him yet, but I'd still keep him for now.
Anthony.
Definitely sell. He's a terrible player.
Jadon Sancho.
It depends if he apologizes, because I like Sancho, but I think that he doesn't deserve to play for us again until he apologizes to Ten Hag.
So what would you say? Keep or sell at this present moment?
I mean, at this point, sell.
Mason Greenwood.
It's a tough one, honestly. I mean, honestly, I'd probably just keep him. I think it's like if we don't, I mean, he's played well for Getafe this season. If we don't keep him, someone else is going to take him and use him against us. So we might as well. I think we might as well keep him.
Rasmus Højlund.
Definitely keep. Looks a great player.
Anthony Martial.
I think his time has been over for a long time. Can barely stay fit nowadays. Definitely got to get rid of him. This makes me very sad to say.
Marcus Rashford.
I think I might be just done with Rashford at this point. I think it's just he's so frustrating because he's such a good player, but he doesn't show it all the time, and he's so inconsistent. He has great seasons like last season's, and then terrible seasons like this season. So, I think I've probably had it with Rashford too. I think we can sell him.
And last but not least, Erik Ten Hag.
Definitely keep.
If Ten Hag goes, what manager would you like to see
Mourinho.
at Manchester United next season?
Jose Mourinho.
Very interesting choice. There you have it. Jose, thank you very much.
Thank you, Davis.
Thank you so much for watching our upload, and let us know down in the comments below, what are your thoughts on anything and everything addressed in this feature of Premier League Prime Time? Smash a like on the video and make sure you subscribe to our channel. And be sure to check out our other platforms on Instagram, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And we hope you have an absolutely fantastic day/evening. Take care.